You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
If you look at the state of consumers right now or the state of businesses, they both look pretty positive heading into next year.
Yeah, what's this guy looking at? Don't you love it when they lie like that? I mean, they just get up there and bold-faced lie. Like Budabug, right? Last week, telling how things are great. You're going to have more Christmas gifts under the Christmas tree because you're making so much money. Now think what this guy just said. This guy's nuts. Consumers and businesses look positive when consumer debt is at historic levels. 4.2 trillion. Consumers never had that kind of debt. Never. Why? Because they got to stop with this zero rate money. When you keep rates too low for too long, it destroys the economy. It makes a very small segment of our economy very wealthy. Very wealthy. Like the members of Congress. Like Pelosi. Schumer. The Republicans, all of them, all those gangsters, make them wealthy. We have a supply chain problem, so how could things be great with a supply chain problem for small businesses? Small businesses in my community here in Sarasota are dying because of the supply chain problem. They can't get their stuff for Christmas. Some stores have half of it. Some stores have a quarter of it. They can't make any money on it. This is crazy. People have declining disposable income, and he says things are good for consumers. How can things be good for consumers when the disposable income is declining from 18 trillion to 15 trillion? We haven't seen this low since 2005. And what happens when you have declining disposable income? That means income after you pay your taxes, what that money you have left. What happens? Demand goes down. When people have less money, they don't go buy stuff. There's no demand there. What else does it do when disposable income goes down? They can't make their payments. And this guy is saying things are great? Are you kidding me? With debt, consumer debt now, 4.2 trillion. Household debt, each household individually, average owes $135,000. Each individual owns about $26,000. Credit cards, mortgage debt, student debt, on and on and on. Payments in the past 12 months, 24% of consumers were either late or missed their payment. Wait a minute. 48% of consumers, they took a poll, they were very, very concerned, extremely concerned that they can't make their payments on time. They've always had in the past. What's this guy say?
If you look at the state of consumers right now or the state of businesses, they both look pretty positive heading into...
Yeah, another bullsitter. S-I-T-T-E-R. That's S-I-T-T-E-R. Bullsitter. Just like our friend Budabug. But you know, that still gets me what he said last week. I mean, I know I drive you nuts. I play it all the time, but I just can't get it out of my system. It just drives me nuts. Listen.
Americans have more income to put presents under the tree.
Oh, really? They got more income. Then why is it that 73% of Americans are going to die in debt, Budabug? Gucci, Gucci, goo. Gucci, Gucci, goo. Can you believe that? He's home playing Gucci, Gucci, goo when we have one of the worst supply chain problems ever. But 73% of Americans, Mr. Gucci Goo, are going to die broke, going to die in debt. Why? Because buying power is shrinking, because of the inflation you're creating, because of the amount of money you're printing. God, these people are so stupid. They're so smart, they're stupid. He went where? Harvard, and then he went to Oxford. He went to Oxford. A Rhodes student. What the hell's a Rhodes student? I guess you're not allowed to go in the dorm. You just got to drive your car around the road, park and sleep. And I don't know what a Rhodes student is. But I know this guy's an idiot. Shrinking buying power for the middle class. That's terrible. Housewives have never been forced to work 2 jobs. A lot of them are working 2 jobs now. And why is it Main Street workers keep working harder, many having multiple jobs? They're producing more economic growth than ever, but they're not getting rewarded with any extra pay for it. And you say they're doing terrific? These workers continue to work hard because they're fearful they're going to lose their job. They're going to send their job overseas. They've been hanging that threat over them for over 20 years. You want a raise? Oh, no, I'm going to send your job overseas. Okay, don't give me a raise. Idiot. So they work hard, harder than ever, to increase net productivity, which is at about 22% annually right now. Yet, you know what they receive in compensation because there's no more unions of the 22% annually? 1.8%. What are you, nuts? That's insane. Also, why? First-time home buyers have dropped from 45% to 28%. Do you understand what that means? Real estate is the foundation of this nation. First-time home buyer is the most important home buyer. The first-time home buyer, they go to college, they graduate, they get married, they have kids, they buy their first home, they buy furniture, they buy this, they buy lawn furniture, and lawnmower. It's great for the economy, but no. Do you know, most people don't realize this. I didn't when I saw this. Do you know we have more kids who are living at home in a cellar or in an attic at their parents' now, here we are in 2020, than we had in 2010. Can you believe that? The only kind of jobs they can get, waiters and waitresses and bartenders, not that that's bad work, but when you go to college and you got all that college debt and you have to sit there and learn all those names at Starbucks, that would drive me nuts. How do you learn that stuff at Starbucks, like a different language? I mean, you should go work for the UN. If you can learn those names at Starbucks, you should be able to get a $500,000 job working for the UN, right? I mean, my God. First-time home buyers, they're almost non-existent. Middle class, almost non-existent. They said things are great. Why is it that median home prices have increased at 6 times the rate of household incomes? Just take median gross rent has increased 72%. From April 2020 to April 2021, 12 months during that pandemic, when the market dropped 31%, 22 million people were out of work. We had one of the biggest housing booms ever. What are you, nuts? If somebody came down from Jupiter or Mars and you say, oh, by the way, they say, how you doing down here? Oh, we're doing pretty good. 22 million people just lost their job. Yeah, just lost their job. They don't have any work. We're in this big pandemic. Yet our housing is really doing gangbusters, man, in the last 12 months. Can you imagine? I mean, house prices went up 20 to 30% with 22 million people out of work. What are you, nuts? Hey, we'll be back with a lot more and stocks.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down. It keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over six-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to my gang, Phil's Gang. So, you want to join the gang free for 10 days? Check it out. Just go to philsgang.com. Click where it says Working Investor Group, or just call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-GANG. And 10 days, you get my color-coded technology chart, which is patented. And for 10 days, you'll have access to our portfolio. And then every day at 2 o'clock, Steve is head of our education department. And tomorrow we're going to take emails from anyone who wants to send us emails on any stock questions. We're going to do that during the radio show tomorrow. So if you'd like to do that, just email Steve at philsgang.com. Or support philsgang.com. All right, let's look at the thing that's driving me nuts when they're trying to tell us how great the consumer is. Do you know what's really hurt the consumer? Zero interest rates. Keeping those rates down to zero so they can keep doing stock buybacks and all that garbage. It's not the real economy. It's phony. We never had a recovery. We've had a stimulus. Life support is what stimulus is. And Wall Street treats it like it's nothing. I mean, that's like, again, going, your brother call you, your sister call you, said, Mom's in the hospital, she's on life support. What are you going to do, celebrate? Maybe some of you would, but when they're on stimulus, that's it. It's over, right? On life support, it's over. The stock market is on life support. The economy's on life support. It's been on life support for 10 years, 13 years. What am I talking about? 13 years. Now, here's the big deal. You got to know, when you got a market like this, it's a phony market, you can make a fortune in it. You just got to know what you're doing. And right now, what people don't understand is there's only one place you can find the truth about the stock market. What stock you should be in, what group you should be in. That's here at Phil's Gang. Because what do? We start at 4 o'clock in the morning looking around the world at the bond markets, different bond markets. Bond markets drive everything. And when they've driven the bond now, I'll check it again, see what it is. 10-year treasury right now is 165 basis points. So that means if you're in big tech stocks, you better be selling those stocks. You better be setting up your stops. You better get ready to sell short so you're not wrong. That's the beautiful thing about shorting. If you, let's say you're in the tech stocks, and the worst thing you could be is in tech stocks with big yields. You want to be in bank stocks with high yields. You want to be in stocks like discretionary stocks like Lowe's and so forth. That's where you want to be parking your money. And I mean, just go down and look at Microsoft right now, right? Microsoft's dropping, Apple's dropping. But when you go and take a look at your just compare Netflix, for example. Netflix is dropping, and Citigroup, even though it's still in a downtrend, it's been going up in the last 3 days. And that's another thing. You got to be very careful. For you folks that don't know what you're doing, you're going to have these people on the fake business news network telling you, get into the banks, get into the banks. And you're going to buy a bank like Citigroup that went from a low of $65, okay, to where it's up today to $68, and you're going to jump in and buy it because you don't have the color-coded chart that tells you, that sends you a message from the market. Do not buy it. Do not buy it. It's going up for the wrong reasons. Everybody who sold at short's taking profits. It's in a downtrend. And that's why people say, every time I get into the market, it goes down. I get out, it goes back up. How many times you said that? Because you don't know what you're doing. So why don't you start with 10 days free to get you organized so you know what you're doing? And the best thing, the beautiful thing, what you're going to learn, is when the stock goes down, you shouldn't be panicking. You should be happy because you can short the stock. You can make money. You're never going to be wrong again. So if you bought a stock at, let's say, at $10 and you thought it was going to go to 20 or 30, it goes to $10, and let's say it goes to 12 and starts coming back down, switch your position and you make money on the way down. 80% of you lose money because you don't know how to do that. We'll fix that for you. So the yields right now are a real problem, are a real big problem for the tech stocks. And a lot of you, I know you're hooked on these tech stocks. We know there's 7 tech stocks that drive the entire S&P. We know that. They contribute about 27% of the value. We know that. And it's been one big fraud for the last 13 years. But what a way to make money. I mean, think of it. For 13 years, they rigged the market to go up almost every day. And it's still going up almost every day. Until Powell raises rates. And he'll have to. Because inflation are killing the folks. It's killing the people. And the rich are getting richer. I mean, think about what's going on with the so-called housing boom. It's the biggest, phoniest housing boom I ever saw in my whole life. Think about it. During the pandemic, starting in February of 2020, when the market dropped 31% in about 3 days, right? 31%. 3-4 days, whatever it was. And then we had the biggest housing boom in history when the market dropped 31%. I mean, didn't you even question that? Didn't you say, wait a minute, how could the stock market have a crash of 31% and yet we're having the biggest stock market, biggest housing boom in history? Nobody even questioned it. Isn't that crazy? 12-month period, homes increased 20 to 30%. Are you kidding? While wages haven't moved, adjusted for inflation, in 40 years. Nobody's questioned it. What are you, nuts? More about that when I get back and what stocks you should be in. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
PhilsGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to philsgang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. philsgang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's Classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativegroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Tomorrow on our show, Steve, who's the head of my education department, and myself, we're going to take your questions. So you can just email them in. If you want to start today, you can. And it's going to be support@philsgang.com. We'll go support@philsgang.com, and we'll take your stock question, email it to us, and we'll answer your question. Okay, so that'll be tomorrow. Now, today, remember, those yields are going up. You got a wonderful opportunity to be in some of these stocks, like Home Depot and Dillard's. They're called discretionary stocks. But we've already had big runs on them. Home Depot, up 18%. Ford, 22%. Dillard's, 30%. I can go on and on. These are discretionary. See, and you want to be in consumer discretionary when yields are going up. Let me tell you why. That's interest rates, right? Yields. Because the geniuses on Wall Street take parking space in your head that with higher prices and with inflation, prices are going up. Therefore, these companies are going to make bigger earnings and are going to make more money, and that's why you should be invested in them. You got to make sure when they tank that you have a call to action, that you know that in advance. And all we do, so you would know that, we go to our chart, the Pro 2 color-coded chart. We take this little tool. I know you can't see it unless you have a mobile device. We take this little tool, and we turn it to where it says, show yellow warning. That's a call to action. So, Dillard's started to turn yellow at $320. Now that's after it started to go up from a low of I don't know, it was around $220. So 220 to, let's say, 220 to 320. So we had a 45% run on it, but then it turned yellow. Now, it tells you the institution is starting to pull money out. No other chart does this in the country. It better not, because this is patent. But isn't it nice to know that? So that you know. You haven't got to know anything about earnings. You don't have to know anything about the company's cash flow. You don't have to know anything about the company's free cash flow or profit margin. You don't know any of that fundamental stuff. All you know, it turned yellow, and you go, whoa, I better take some money here off the table, and I better put a stop in. It's an insurance policy, so if it comes down to a certain point, you're out automatically. And then it turned green again. But isn't it nice to know? What if it didn't turn green? What if it immediately turned red? Anybody else that was in that stock would have got killed. Not us, because if it turned yellow, we already took profits. We positioned ourselves so if the stock was going to reverse and go down, we're going to make money on the way down, called shorting. And during your 10 days free with Phil's gang, we're going to make sure you know how to short. You're going to say, why haven't I done this? Okay, back to what is going on with this market. The crash is going to be led by the housing market. The crash, I believe, now I do every Friday, the unfolding of the market crash. I do that. I do it every Friday for you, free for anybody. And what I have been doing, it's the task is not to say, okay, gee, at December 21, the stock market's going to crash at 10 minutes after 1. That's stupid. No. We've been doing this every Friday so that we can show you the aggregate of the evidence that's going towards a crash. I mean, I've been in this business, okay, for over 50 years. Been on this earth for 75 years. I think I know when I get a message from the market, when we start seeing all these negative messages that would have taken the market down any other time, but it's not taking the market down because of this zero interest rates for 13 years. And all they've done is put massive debt, put people into massive debt. All they ask is what the late payment is. They don't even ask what the payment of their car is anymore. They just want to know what their late payment is. And we got in this huge, huge rally, 400%. Can you imagine? 400% since 2008. But now you can enjoy the backside of it when it goes down. And I believe the housing market will take it down because that's China. See, China, I always said, China's going to lead this crash. China and the dot-com. Your FANG stocks. That's what's going to lead this down. China, the housing market. And China is in deep trouble with their real estate right now. Big trouble. There's 4 major companies that build all their cities. They build massive cities like New York and Chicago. Nobody lives in them. They just want to get their people to work. And these construction companies are in big, big trouble. And they're trying to hold them up, prop them up. That's what's going to take I think they're going to die probably around February, is my best guess. All right, February, March. Now, the other half of that is we got the consumers so loaded with debt. Oh, my God. Consumer debt, $4.2 trillion. That's unheard of. That's unheard of. People can't even make their payments. And then you got this idiot Buddha bug going around. Listen to this. Listen to this. Here's Buddha bug. Gucci, Gucci, goo, Buddha bug.
Demand is up because income is up.
Demand is up because income is up. Demand is up because income is up. What's he, nuts? Demand is up? Where's the demand? Income's not up. Demand is up because we got zero interest rates. Demand is up because you're telling people they don't have to pay interest. Demand is up because you're telling people We're going to put a moratorium on your house payment. We're going to put a moratorium on the rent payment. We're going to turn around and give you subsidize your real estate taxes. We're going to subsidize your food. We're going to subsidize your medical. We're going to subsidize everything. Remember? They're still doing it. I get so frustrated when I hear
Demand is up.
Demand's not up. If demand was up because of good productivity, people are working hard and they are getting compensated, that would be terrific. The demand is up because it's all fake. People just going to keep spending until the market crashes. So just think about it for a second. Since the housing market, think about this housing market. Home prices have increased since 1960, 114%. But the median household incomes only up 22%. Why do you think they had to give people 30-year fixed-rate mortgages at 2.3%, 2.8%? They're giving, again, we're right back to where it used to be, giving people mortgages they shouldn't have by lowering the rates. This is crazy. Since the housing market began its recovery in 2013, the national median sales price for existing homes have soared 38%. What are you, nuts? That's crazy. This is crazy. If you go back 20 years, prices have increased 90%, but our wages haven't increased 90%. Our wages haven't increased at all. They've been stagnant. This is crazy. Median home prices have risen in recent years, growing at 5 times the rate of household incomes. How do they do all this and survive? Because you give them rates at 2%, 2.3%. 3%, 30-year fixed rates. You loan them a car. You loan them money for credit cards, loan money for all low rates. Keep them alive. Why the rich get richer. And Main Street gets more in debt, and he doesn't realize it. He thinks, oh, I don't know, I'm in debt, but I'm still doing all right. I just got this thing in the mail, and they're going to send me food stamps. This is crazy. Gone are the days when people could spend the standard quarter of their monthly income on housing. That's gone. Are you kidding me? That's gone. What's going on out there is nuts. So join my gang. We'll keep making money as the market goes up, and we'll get ready for the crash.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
What, are you nuts? If the stock market can make you so rich, especially Apple and Microsoft and Google and Amazon and the rest, why are so many Americans poor? If the 401k promises you a retirement, then why is it we are in a retirement crisis? Here's the answer. Because 85% of you get out of the market too late. I fixed that with my color-coded chart, which tells you when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out. That's right, when to run like hell. Check it out. You get a free membership and the free color-coded chart for 10 days. Check it out, philsgang.com.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. you immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Canoa Health. It was down 8% today.
Can you believe that stock? It's down like 30%. It's got very good management. It's not expensive. I actually think you should buy a little more.
Can you believe this? It's not expensive. It's got good management. I think you should buy a little more. Yeah, I mean, this is a stock that you're digging your own grave. You're going to jump in your own casket, cover yourself up, somehow put the dirt over yourself, and go to sleep. I mean, this is stupid. This is stupid. What he should have done is told them when it turned red. He won't have that because he doesn't have my charts. CANO. When this stock was at $12.60, it's now $9.21. That was the easiest short in the world. And then 30% it went down. And he's telling a person to buy more of it as it's going down 30%. What are you, nuts? He should have been shorting it on the way down, putting 30% in his pocket, then catch it on the way back up. See, here's what people don't understand. When the stock started to drop around $15, it's now down $9.21. From $9.21 back up to $15. Do you understand? You got to double just to break even? You got to double to break even. It's not like, okay, I got it at $15 and now it dropped to 10%. It's just got to go up 10% and I get my money back. No, it doesn't work that way. You got to go up like 20% to get your money back. And that's a tough thing to do. So short it. Don't listen to him and buy this stock now. Are you kidding? Yes, sometime it'll be a buy. It'll be a big discount. It'll be a good buy at something. Not now. Look, every day we have our portfolio, and Steve takes the portfolio and he goes over it with our gang members at 2 o'clock. He records it. Then it's archived. Then you come home from work, go look up your stock, and let's say you were in Caterpillar. Here's what he'd be saying to you what to do with Caterpillar.
Caterpillar, we're still holding this with a scout for a long now. Even though we're starting to push up, we're doing it with...
So he goes on and explains what he's doing. Doesn't that sound better than this nonsense?
Canoa Health. It was down 8% today.
Can you believe that stock? It's down like 30%. It's got very good management. It's not expensive.
It's down by 30%. It's got good management. Boy, that's a contradiction. Down by 30%. It's got good management. But I know the CEO. He was on my show. Unbelievable stupidity. And people listen to him. Now, you got to help St. Jude. And I can't do this on my own. Doing it for 21, 22 years with your help. We need to raise money, especially with the holidays. So join my gang, and then as you are making money, then just donate it. You send the check directly to St. Jude. Don't send it to us, directly to St. Jude. We've been doing this for years. And it really helps these kids. It's a great research hospital. I mean, they pretty much wiped out, leukemia for the kids. I mean, you just read about it. It's just a great organization. And we haven't taken our price and moved it up in 21 years. We've got the same price it was 21 years ago. Because we want to make sure there's enough room for the people. I mean, if we went up with just inflation, we'd probably be $55, something like that right now. But we left it where it was. So we give our member a little bit of room. And it's important to help St. Jude. So please, we're going to reach out to you. We're going to reach out to you. And we just hope you reach back to them, and we all win. Now, tomorrow, don't forget, make sure you email in your question. You can start today if you want. support@philsgang.com. And Steve is head of my education department. He will be here, and we will be answering the emails, okay? And kind of a little Thanksgiving present. Okay, so here's the bottom line. Yes, the market's going to crash. Anybody in their right mind knows that. The only thing that's been holding this market up, especially for the last year and a half, has been all this massive QE. I mean, just think about, you take stocks like Dillard's. They increased their stock buyback 64% to prop their stock up. It's all fake. It's up there. It's all fake, but that's okay. As long as Dillard's going up, my members will be in it, buying it, because we'll know when to get out. Our color code chart will tell us when to get out. Kohl's increased their stock buybacks by 51%. You see where I'm going? Home Depot by 35%. See, those stocks couldn't have gone up on their own on earnings. They have to create the earnings. They got to create some fake earnings. That's why they do stock buybacks. But what do we care? Disposable income is down big time right now. That's a killer for this country. But nobody cares. And we don't care either. Because, see, whether the stock market goes up or goes down, we're always going to be in the right position. Now, the thing that really bugs me is that the progressives, the Marxists who run the Democratic Party, they focus on all these social programs. Can you imagine if they took that same energy and focused on business investment so we could increase productivity in this country? We could increase productivity. That's what we need to increase productivity, because when you increase productivity, you increase jobs, you increase wages. Everybody wins. The government wins because if you got more people working and wages, they get a slice of that called taxes. But no, they decided, let's not go through all that. Why go through the hard part to be productive? Why go through the hard part, business investment? Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not fuel productivity, because that's going to fuel wages. That's going to fuel pensions. No, why do that? So what did they start to do? They started to outsource everybody's job, the first thing they did. And then the poor folks lost their pension for this garbage 401k. It was replaced by this 401k. And now the workers fear that they could lose their job to China, they could outsource their job. They continue to produce. Net productivity on an annual basis is up 22%. Yet they dropped their compensation to 1.8% of that 22%. Then they drop rates to zero so they can give you a house mortgage for 2.8%. They give you a car, give you a credit card. Well, they're destroying the economy. And see, by keeping those interest rates low, to print all this money, keep those interest rates low, that creates inflation. That destroys the value of the dollar, the purchasing power. And because the dollar value is broke, it's going down, the purchasing power is going down, the value of the dollar is going down. That means the debt that Biden owes and Congress owes goes down without writing a check. This is all they care about. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. In the meantime, they've been doing this for 13 years. The stock market keeps going up to a point where the inflation is going to be so huge that the folks just can't handle it anymore. They can't make their payments. And we see that now happening. We see it happening. People are struggling for payments. But you're going to be ready when the market is going to crash. You're going to be ready for that. And you're going to make more money on the way down. This outsourcing was so evil, what they did to our workers, unbelievable. So why don't you just do this? All you got to do is know which group of stocks do I need to be in based on their shenanigans. When they raise yields or lower yields, you'll always be in the right stock if you're with us. You'll always be in the right group if you're with us, with whatever shenanigan they're pulling. And you can sleep at night, get a good night's sleep. Join 877-600-GANG. See you on the charts.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me.